right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. Hope you're having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A, May 21st, 2022, and gas prices are over $4 a gallon. There you go. That's what's going on in the world today. Hey, I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. Let's see. Show's brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. $60 a month gets you 1 month free, paid for a year. A 12, not a 10, not a 6, not a 5, a 12 by 50 assigned spot. So big, even Andrew could get his car in there. Mm-hmm. Secure gates, 24/7 access, security cameras, discount for multiple spots. Morning, Skip Peterson out in Wyoming. How you doing? Or Montana? Or are you back home yet there, buddy? He's been out turkey hunting. He might be back home already. Discounts for multiple spots. Just call Dick, Danielle, or Tracy at 515-822-1362. Make an appointment, fill out an application, and pick your spot. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. Good folks out there. What a week, what a week. Huh? Gotta love this weather this morning. Nice and cool. Huh? It's not burning up. I tell you, it's a crazy year, that's for sure. We got a lot to talk about in the next 2 hours. Andrew wants a raise. We're going to debate how we're going to do that in the next hour. Just kidding. Hi, good morning there, Andrew.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Skippy. Got people watching us on Facebook Live. Thanks to the fine folks at Imperial RV for helping us do that. And we got a lot to bring you up on. Shotguns, fishing poles. Oh my, that's what we're going to talk about in the first hour. Got a new show on the Outdoor Call Radio network. We just been telling everybody about that, and that's called the River Certified. If you like to go fishing in rivers, that's something that you might want to listen to on Tuesdays on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Got a gentleman by the name of Spencer in Boone, Iowa, that's hosting that show. And I tell you what, a lot of good information, good entertaining content, except for when I was on there as a guest. I wouldn't say that was good content then, but what are you going to do? Hey, we got open phone lines if you want to call in. Haven't heard from a lot of you in a while. You want to call in, we'd love to hear from you. 244-1350, 244-1350. We'll get you on there and see what's going on. Good morning, heading to the app. Brant, we're not on the app live today. Not on the app today, sorry. Saturdays, we're not on the app until later, because we're still on ESPN. But eventually, everything will be on the app. But don't go to the app yet. You'll miss the show. Okay? I know it's confusing. Morning, Gary Peck. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, Gary's up at Bowstring. I know where Gary's at. Man, he's been smoking the walleye up in Minnesota. They've been doing really, really well. It's been a good opener up there. Morning, Tony. Good to see you. Charles, good morning. Good to see you there. Boy, we got a lot of people on Facebook Live watching this morning. So, really not a lot going on. Just been working on the Outdoor Call Radio Network all week. Andrew came over. We did the Wednesday show. What do we do now? I had people ask me, what do we do now? Turkey season's over. I said, well, fish. Go fishing. It's fishing season, and get your trail cam batteries up and loaded. Start getting your SD cards cleared out and get those all ready, because are you leaving?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm grabbing stuff, putting it out of the way.
Oh, are you?
I think you should be worried about the show than me.
Well, I worry about you,
I'm glad.
I do worry about you. Half the time I never know where you're at.
That's all right.
That's okay. It's fishing season, so
yeah,
it's fishing season. So go grab your rod and reel. Go up to Sportsman's if you haven't got your line put on yet, and get out there and wet a line. Trail cameras, I'll probably get my trail cameras out. I already got some out already, believe it or not. I'm going to try and start doing some mock scrapes. Probably about the first week of June, second week of June, I'll probably start getting mock scrapes put out there. So in between there, I'm going fishing. That's what I'm doing. So I might be going to Kansas still. I was supposed to leave. Hey, Chris in Pennsylvania. Chrissy D. Good morning, Jeff. Oh, Chris D. That's my buddy that owns Creek Archery, and he's in our radio football league. He's a good guy. He shot a nice turkey this year. So I don't know. Donovan's wanting me to come back out for one more shot. I don't know. It just depends on the weather. I was supposed to leave tomorrow, but we got all that rain heading in. I said, really don't want to drive 6 hours to just sit in the lodge and watch it rain. He goes, well, let's maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So I got to see what the weather's like, but I don't know. Might be going out to Kansas for a couple days to see if I can get one more turkey, but it's looking slim. I'm telling you, it's looking slim. So. And then I'm gonna just, if I don't go to Kansas, I'm gonna start crappie fishing. The crappies are on the bank. If you can't find them on the banks, get out to 7 to 9 feet of water and see if you can get them there. Hey Bobby, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. A lot of folks are finding them trolling those little bandit crankbaits. You know what I'm talking about? The little tiny ones. Those are really producing good crappie bites if you can start trolling those out. The nice thing about that, you can cover a lot of water. Just do a half a mile an hour or a mile an hour on your trolling motor. If you can't feather your outboard down that low, and get out there and troll some cranks, and you'll get into some school and crappie. So, boy, they're tearing them up in Missouri right now. Mark Twain, Truman, down in what's the other one, Andrew? What's the other big lake down there I'm always talking about? Morning, David. Mark Twain. Truman Lake, Stockton Lake. All three of those fisheries are doing really good on crappies right now in Missouri. So, how's the crappie bite been up here? Anybody been out there? I was supposed to go Tuesday or Wednesday, but I didn't make it out. So, if you've been catching crappie, let me know how the crappie's going. 244-1350, 244-1350. So we're going to have David on from JLM Shooter Supply at 8 o'clock. We're going to be talking about loads and shotguns. So we'll cover that in the 8 o'clock hour. See what he's going on. I've had a bunch of people ask me about different grain loads for like 4570, 3030, stuff like that. Just different loads to save your shoulders. I actually ordered a 410. I got a 410 coming, but I'm going to talk to him about that because I ordered an over and under. And I might actually switch that to a Savage. Have you seen those new single shot Savages? Those things are pretty cool. And he asked me about that before. I told him I probably wanted the over and under for turkey hunting, but I might have made a mistake. I got to see what David says. Good morning, Gary. Did you know it's fishing season? Yes, I know it now, Gary. I do. I know it now. Let's see. Big Freedom Shoot. We got a bunch of stuff coming up here in the next couple weeks. June 3rd and 4th. What is that? Is that 2 weeks, Andrew? Or is that next week?
3rd and 4th?
That's next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next,
no,
not
2 weeks from now.
No, 2 weeks from now. Because today's the 21st, right?
Yeah, and then you got 28th and the 4th.
Yeah, so with 2 weeks from now, the big Freedom Shoot's going on out at the Warren County Ikes. That's the big shoot for veterans. They're going to have silent auctions, live auctions. They're going to have shoots that's being put on by Bobby and Karen Branchcombe and Mid-Iowa Archers. All the folks from Mid-Iowa Archers are helping our staff to shoot. And that'll be June 3rd and 4th at the Warren County Ikes. I know we're giving away an elite bow. I know I got to see what Larry wants to do on there. 410 with 9-shot TSS is the way to go for turkeys. It knocks them out. Hey, I'm telling you what, if you missed the Wednesday drive show on the app Wednesday, you missed a really good show. I had John Pageant on, and John just shot the #2 Osceola turkey in the state of Florida. He got it certified by the NWTF and the state of Florida Wild Game Commission. He missed the #1 spot by 5 ounces. 5 ounces! Can you imagine that? But it had over 2-inch hooks on each leg. Over 2 inches. 4 inches of hooks. That's a nice turkey. So if you get a chance, when are we replaying that, Andrew?
We'll replay that as well this Saturday today.
Oh, so if you get a chance,
as well as Sunday, I believe we talked about.
So you're gonna play it today and tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what we had talked about earlier.
Okay, so if you get
plenty of exposure.
Yeah, if you want to hear that story, it's a great story. Just tune in. Just go to the Outdoor Call Radio app after we're off the air, and it'll be playing on a loop today. Plus, we'll have other stuff on here, but it'll be on today and tomorrow on the app. So you get 2 days to check that out. Speaking of the app, we're doing the big Father's Day deal right now. So you still got almost 9 days to listen and just get the phrase that pays. It plays 3 or 4 times. You'll hear Andrew's lovely voice say, "Hey, it's time for the phrase that pays." I think that's what he says. I don't know.
Close enough. I'll take it.
Yeah, and then all you got to do is just email me, outdoorsdan@mac.com. My email is always on. If you can't remember my email, all you always got to do is just go to the outdoorcallradio.com. That's the website. My email is always right there. But just email me the phrase that pays, and I'll put you in the drawing. And we're giving away a $50 gift card to Sportsman's Warehouse and a brand new electric Work Sharp sharpener. So that's like over almost $150 worth of stuff. So we'll draw the winner for that next Saturday. So you got about, what is that? You got 8 days, 7 days, 7 days. Next is 7 days, because it'd be 7.
Math is hard.
It is hard, man, especially when you got your shoes on. It's extremely hard. So I don't know. Oh man. So let's see what else. Father's Day pack. Oh, if you missed Wednesday, did I do it Wednesday or Thursday? I can't remember. I went down and saw my buddies down at Herman's Fine Jewelers, and I've been getting emails from a couple people saying all this giveaway stuff that you're doing on the app, it's all geared towards guys, and I don't think so, because why can't ladies use a turkey call or a sharpener or a shotgun, or we gave away a bow. Actually, the person that won the bow was a lady, was Carrie. Carrie I think she's up in Northeast Iowa. I thought we've been, there was plenty of stuff on there, I thought, for ladies. So I said, all right, whatever. So I tell you what, I'll pick it up a little bit. I'll step up. So I went down and I saw Donnie and Frank down at Herman's Fine Jewelers. I said, guys, we haven't done a promotion. We still got the Saturday morning show on ESPN, but we're doing a lot of stuff, including that new Wednesday show on the Outdoor Call Radio app that we're getting a lot of people listening in on. Do you want to do something that we could do for both shows? And they said sure. So starting probably right after Halloween, probably during the rut, we're going to start giving away a pair of diamond earrings from Herman's Fine Jewelers every week. So for 12 weeks, we're going to be giving away a pair of diamond earrings. Now, guys, if it was me, I'm not going to just say the ladies only, okay? Because I'm going to try and help everybody out with this. I'm going to save 6 for ladies to win and 6 for anybody to win. I mean, do you think that's fair, Andrew, or should I do 6 for guys?
Well, I think that's perfectly fair, because there's going to be guys that, hey, this is a nice gift they're going to give their wife. So
well, that's what I'm thinking. The ladies,
it's going to the right place, no matter what.
The ladies are going to get them anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
So the destination's going to be the same.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll do 6 for anybody, and then 6 just for ladies that register. So if you start listening to the app, I'm just giving you fair warning. I know we're a few months out. My wife wants those diamond earrings, Rick Johnson said. Well, Rick, you're just going to have to listen to the app starting in October, buddy. So right around October, and I'll talk about this every week to remind you so you don't forget. But right around October, we'll start doing a special phrase that pays. And we're going to call it the Big Herman's Diamond Hunt on the app. And you'll get a chance to win a pair of diamond earrings for your significant other. Mountain Man will wear those earrings. Mountain Man would wear those earrings, Chris. That way. That's what I'm saying. Six people. 6 people could actually just win those and do whatever they want with them. But I would think most likely they're going to go to the ladies. Tim Henning. I'm not even going to read what you said. I don't know what to do with you sometimes, son. I think sometimes you just need to get a big old foghorn leghorn slap is what you need. Picking on me like that. What's wrong with you, Timmy? I'm sorry. I'm happy. I think that's awesome that we're giving away 12 12 pairs of diamond earrings. I think that's a great. That's awesome. You know, Andrew, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, not done before. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd take that in a
I
heartbeat.
don't know anybody else doing that in radio these days.
Right.
Hey, we're always trying to step it up here on the outdoor show. You know, I could say, hey, I'm going to give away 12 rod and reels, but is that going to make as much of an impression under the Christmas tree as a pair of diamond earrings?
I mean, no.
Not for the wife, you know.
Yeah.
I look at it this way: if the wife's happy, you're happy, you know. And you know, turkey season's over. So what's next? We got to start getting ready for deer season and waterfowl season, and we want to be able to go to the field. So if the wife's just coming out of rehab, I was figuring it was something, Timmy, Tim. But you know, if you give the wife a big old pair of Herman's earrings, diamond earrings, she's probably going to not say anything when you go put the old safety vest and grab your bow and go hit the tree stand.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think ahead and help everybody. 7:16 and some change here on 1350 SPM. Let me hit a real quick break. We'll be right back.
Do you love hearing that old tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with
Hello, Tim. You're fine.
That allows you to raise your decoys.
I was just happy I talked Donnie into that. You know, that's a pretty good chunk of change. But I thought it was something cool to do.
Decoys are so amazingly lifelike that they're going to fool even the weirdest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is,
if I had the budget, I would do like 12 bows. I just can't afford it.
Please check them out on Facebook or call them.
This gas is killing me. It's morning, John. It's killing my budgets. It's killing everybody. It's nuts. Not only that, but the cost of food. I went and got food the other day, and I couldn't believe it. As much as I spent, and I hardly had anything in the cart. Not good. Not good.
Notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick.
Good morning, Kenneth. Good to see you.
The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time,
Why did it leave
you
that?
have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is...
Morning, Ed. Are you fishing?
Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth
Oh,
Arrow camera
man.
arms help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of pheasants. You've been out Can you believe the pheasants that are out lately? I went down to the lease the other day and I saw at least 4 or 5 roosters.
They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon.
Everything's starting to get greened up around a little bit. It's going to be starting to get harder to see them.
Monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind.
I'm anxious to get our turkey numbers. I got Missouri's. I haven't got Iowa's yet. I don't think I got them yet. Let me see if it's in my email.
Check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is...
Morning, John. Tell your lovely wife I said hello.
Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Tactacam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tactacam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game and leave your scent when checking cameras in the field. With Reveal, those issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds, detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tactacam saves time, gas, and most importantly, helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's doing well today. So I told you about the big shoot out at the Warren County Ikes next in 2 weeks on June 3rd and 4th. That's the big freedom shoot for the vets. And we also just told you about the Father's Day deal that we're doing on the app. We're going to draw the winner for that next week. And we just got through telling you about the big diamond earring hunt from Herman's Fine Jewelers. Let me go ahead and do the fishing reports real quick. Let's see. Well, before I do that, I want to welcome them. We got Onyx. I need to welcome a couple of sponsors to the new shoe. Was it shoe or show? It's shoe, isn't it? Onyx, everybody pretty much knows what Onyx is. Good morning, Steve. Good to see you, bud. Onyx is one of the best hunting apps out there. It's really a great tool for you to carry in the field. You're always going to know where you're standing. It gives you satellite telemetry and tells you where you can mark your stands, rub lines, scrapes, and pretty much anything you would ever need to do in the field to know on your on your property or where you might be hunting. It's also, boy, something just went down wrong.
And there goes Dan.
Yeah. I don't know what I just did, but something just...
The fishing report has you all choked up.
It pretty much gives you all your property lines and your neighbors, and it just lets you know where you're at all the time. So if you haven't tried Onyx yet, go give them a whirl. And if you do decide to use Onyx, I can save you $20. Just use the code OCR20, but you got to go to their website. Don't go to the app to try to use the discount. You have to go to their website, and I'll tell you more about that later. And then we got a new company partner coming on. I've been actually trying this stuff for a while. My knee I've got a torn meniscus in my left knee that's just been really bothering me for the last year and a half. I'm trying to tolerate it as much as I can before I go get it fixed, and it's driving me nuts. But I met a guy up in Wisconsin that's got a company. It's called Emperor One. And he sent me some of the stuff. Now, everybody's pretty much heard of CBD stuff right now, right? Andrew, you know what CBD stands for, right? What's CBD?
I don't need to say it out loud. It's CBD.
CBD. He doesn't know. He's just agreeing with me.
You tell me.
CBD. It's like a hemp. It's a naturally grown.
It stems from the hemp plant.
The hemp plant, but it doesn't have THC in it, right? So it's totally legal. Blah blah blah. So anyway, he called me. He goes, "Hey, I heard your show and I heard your knees bothering you. Do you want to try some of this stuff?" I said, "Well, you can send it to me. I mean, I'll call my doctor real quick and see what he says." And I called and I talked to my doctor and they said it was fine to try it. So he sent me some salve and some lotion on it, and I've been using it now for about 6 months now, and I'm gonna tell you, it dramatically helped reduce the pain in my knee. It's really crazy. Now, I pulled my back out on Tuesday. I was messing with my e-bike. I had my derailleur chain came off, and I grabbed it and I flipped my e-bike, and when I did, my back popped. And I actually had Jenny take some of that lotion and put it on the back small of my back, and that even helped me get to where I could move around and not be in pain. So we'll be telling you more about this, but I want to welcome Emperor One and Onyx both to the shows, and it's all natural, and I'm looking forward to it. Jenny's been using the gummies, and it really helps her leg. She's been having some leg problems for about a year now, and it really helps her. So, and they're not addictive, they're not habit forming, but it's called Emperor One, and we'll be telling you about them. So welcome to them to the program. We're happy to have them in our family of partners. All right, let me do the fishing reports here real quick. Arrowhead Lake, water temperature is about 70 degrees. The black crappie bite is fair. You're going to find crappie along the shoreline near the woody structure. Use small jigs and minnow. Black Hawk Lake, the dredge is working near the east basin of the lake. Try floating the submerged portions of the pipe, and they're marked by buoys so you can be able to find them. Dredge barges are marked with buoys as well. Boaters should use caution and stay away from those areas. Water levels is about 9. Now that don't make sense. Didn't it just say try those areas? I think that's a typo there. Water temperature is at 70 degrees. Water clarity is roughly 3 feet. Black crappie bite is good. Fish are 8 to 11 inches. Try fishing closer to shore in 1 to 3 feet of water. Use small hair jigs without a bail, with or without bait. Small live minnows or marabou jigs. Fish from shore along the stone pier. Gills are good. Walleye are good. Walleye really the bite is turned on in the last couple of days. So. Brushy Creek fishing actions picked up with the water warming temperatures. Black crappie bite is fair. Crappie actions picked up. They're catching them along the jetty and along the shore in 5 to 20 feet of water near submerged trees. Try using a small jig with or without bait. Small jigs on a minnow. Largemouth bass is fair. Plastics, traditional bass lures along the submerged woody structure near shore. Walleye bite is fair. Yellow perch are slow. Why don't you just take medicine? I guess that's a question about the emperor. I don't want to take pain medication. I really don't, because that it does a couple different things. It tears your stomach up,
and it just numbs it. It doesn't take it away. The CBD oil does a lot to get into the muscles, into the joints.
It lets your it actually causes your muscles and stuff to relax.
Yeah, it forces that again.
Yeah. I tell you what, there's a lot of athletes using that stuff.
Well, and again, like you were saying, that's the part of, without the THC, that's the part that calms you. The THC is the one that takes you on a different path.
That takes you on a diamonds in Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know, but this is
down the wrong path. It's the CBD that's the beneficial part that everybody's been wanting.
Right. So that's why, and like Advil, I used to eat Advil like candy, and it tears your stomach up. And with this stuff, you just rub it on. The salve in that lotion's amazing. I haven't really done the gummies. Jen likes the gummies, but they got drops and other stuff. But that's why.
And plus, you don't have any dependence on it. No pain medication dependence. There's no.
I refuse to take pain meds. When I had my rotator cuff surgery, I did not take the pain meds. It made me sick, and I didn't like how it made me feel.
Yeah. In the end, it's just not the right fix.
Yeah, me and codeine don't mix. Yeah, it's not good.
I think codeine is not.
When your deer heads start talking to you, that's not a good thing.
That's what THC can help with. Too.
Yeah. So we don't advocate that here on this show. Brushy Creek crappie bite is fair. Crappie has actions picked up. They're finding them in 5 to 20 feet of water near submerged trees. Largemouth bass bite is fair. Plastics, traditional bass lures. Walleye are fair, and yellow perch are slow. North Twin Lakes, water crappie. A lot of crappie being caught up in North Twin. Black crappie are being caught on small jigs and minnows along the shoreline and the docks. Storm Lake, surface water temperature is about 70 degrees. Water clarity is about 16. Let's see, 2 feet on the main lake. All walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released unharmed. At Storm Lake, no more than one walleye longer than 25 inches can be taken per day. Crappie bite is fair. Catfish bite is fair, walleye is fair. East Okoboji Lake, the walleye season is open there. Black crappie bite is good, gills are good, and the yellow bass bite is fair. All right, there you go. All right, let me hit a real quick break so I don't get too far behind. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Everyone that goes outdoors needs a good partner. One partner that's very important is a good knife. Kershaw Knives has knives and tools for every outdoor situation, whether you're into hunting, fishing, camping, climbing, or hiking. For hunting,
Yeah, I really don't want to have another. I don't want to get another surgery if I don't have to.
classic clip blade design.
I've been cut on enough.
Handles are made to stay in your hand and not slip, and the blades are made with the highest quality high carbon stainless steel. When you get your game down, try an RBK.
Well, one thing, I don't know about you guys, but my shoulder this winter, my other shoulder's starting to bother me. I'm turning down my bow weight just a little bit more.
Time on getting your valuable meat cooled down fast. Kershaw has knives for people on the go, like the brand new Shuffle.
Good morning, Steve.
The knife has great looks, a tool option, and opens beverages. Perfect for when you're on the go. Check out all the knives at KershawKnives.com or at sporting goods stores near you. Kershaw Knives, an outdoor partner you can count on.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first golfs.
Good morning, Roger. How's things up in New York? You doing okay?
Have you ever heard of Spurs Up Call? Spurs Up is a call company located right here in the USA. We can craft your perfect custom call out of cherry, zebra, or walnut wood with an aluminum, slate, glass, or crystal surface. Our single wagon design has one friction surface that
There you go.
run just one sound, while our double and mini wagon designs can run multiple sounds, so you can switch between yells, cuts, or calls in
Bless you.
a split second. And size does matter when it comes to the sound you need. Our larger single and double wagon wheels have a
Yeah,
deeper
what'd it
sound,
say?
while the mini wagon calls have a higher pitch. If box calls are more your style, our little lady walnut box call is the one you'll want.
Who's that from, Lee?
Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big difference. Check out our calls at SpursUpCalls.com. Spurs Up Calls, family owned and hunter friendly.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep
Well, did she
open
say
and
thanks for
not
letting
have
us
a
know,
traditional
or-
fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in
Morning,
your home.
Dr. Don.
The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone,
We got you on next week, don't we?
system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of...
Where did I leave off at? Storm Lake?
all types of price ranges, available with
I think you're on next week, Dr. Don. Next Saturday.
Check out our website for complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
I'll email you, but I think that's what my book said.
It's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier
Morning,
system
Curtis.
installed
Good
with
to see
your
ya.
AC heating system can solve that issue right away.
Shouldn't that be air conditioning now?
Family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70
They should have
years.
flipped that.
They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One
I'll
call
take
to
care of it.
Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every
Be
day.
able to do it so it's just set automatically to be like once you hit the spring.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard at Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back. Storm Lake fishing reports. Water temperature is about 70 degrees. All walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released back in unharmed at Storm Lake. No more than one walleye longer than 25 may be taken per day. Black crappie bite is fair. Let's see. Using small live minnows tipped with a jig, or it should be a jig tipped with a minnow. Okay. Along the shoreline docks, lifts, anywhere around rocky structure. Channel catfish bite is good. Cut bait and liver fished on the bottom is producing fish. Walleye are fair. Walleye action's been picking up there. Fishing from shore with a lead head and a twister tail. Also try a jig with a crawler or a tip with a minnow is producing really good bites. Shallow diving crankbaits also work well from shore. Boat anglers are having luck with crawler harnesses and trolling crankbaits. East Okoboji. Good morning, John. Good to see you, bud. East Okoboji Lake, the water temperature is in the mid-60s. The water temperature is 3 inches over crest. The walleye season is open on East Okoboji. Been a really good crappie bite recently. Anglers using electronics have been fairly successful fighting schools of fish. Black crappie good, gills are fair, and the yellow bass bite is fair there as well. West Okoboji, water temperature is in the upper 50s. Water level is at 3 inches over crest. Walleye season is open. Black crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Courtesy docks are in place. Rathbun Reservoir, the current lake level is 906. Recreational pool is 904. Lake Rathbun has zebra mussels, so make sure you properly drain and clean and dry your equipment before going to another body of water. Black crappie bite is slow. They're starting to pick up a little bit, but they're still not real aggressive. Channel catfish are slow, and the walleye are fair on Rathbun. Let's see. Banner Lake, the rainbow trouts were stocked on April 15th. They're still producing some fish there. Big Creek, the East Boat Ramp, and 100th Street Boat Ramp are open. The Williams Drive and West Boat Ramps are closed until around Memorial Day. The Marina Boat Ramp will reopen soon. Crappie bite is fair. They're starting to move shallow. Try minnows under a float or cast in panfish, tube jigs, twister tails, and swim baits near the shoreline or rocks or tree falls. Walleye bite is good. Catch walleye in the evenings from shore just before or after sunset. Cast jigs with twister tails, swim baits, or live bait. Bone anglers are also catching walleye jigging or trolling live bait rigs from over the humps near the points and near the creek channel drop-offs along the flats. Red Rock, white crappie bite is good. Minnows or panfish tube jigs near riprap and wood are twister tails in the main lake areas protected from the wind are producing some good fish. Little River Watershed, the dock is in at the main ramp. Hey, good morning, Tony. Good to see you. Let's see, you're saying crappie bite is fair, jigs tip with live bait, fish on the rocky shoreline, or the weed lines to catch crappie up to 11 inches. Bluegill bite is fair. Channel catfish bite is really good, and so is the bluegills. 3 Mile courtesy docks are in at the main ramp. Crappie bite is fair, catching crappies up to 11 inches there. Walleye are slow. Jigs, crankbaits along the weed lines or roadbed to catch walleye of all sizes. 12 Mile dock is in on the main ramp. Black crappie bite is good. You can catch crappies up to 11 inches with jigs or live bait, fish near cedar tree brush piles or a rocky shoreline area. Gills are fair. Night crawlers fished under a bobber, in shallow bays and rocky shoreline areas to catch gills up to 8.5 inches. That's a nice bluegill there. That's all right. All right, there you go. That's your fishing report for the day. Good morning, Parker. Congratulations on the wedding there, buddy. Congratulations to you and your bride. So 7:40 and some change. So last night I was in my sleep rim, my pattern. I went to bed about 10:30 last night and tried to get 8 hours so I can do the show and speak somewhat intelligently. And I woke up at 1:30. I had one of the worst dreams I've ever had. So I don't know what caused this already because it's only May. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's May. But I was dreaming that I was with Donovan out in Kansas and I was deer hunting and I was up on a ridge and I was nestled in by some cedar trees. And I had a couple of does come out in front of me, and then all of a sudden I started seeing antlers doing the old head shake and walking through about 35 yards in front of me. And next thing I know, this deer crested this little saddle, and it was the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just huge. And the deer comes in, cuts, goes quartering away from me about 30 yards. And the does are looking the other way, so I said, well, here's my shot. So I draw back my bow, I put my 30-yard pin on the lower third of the deer right by the heart, and I stop the deer. I shoot, and my arrow, I'm watching my arrow in my dream just go towards the deer, and then I saw it rise and then go down and go right underneath the deer. And it's like, what was that? An arrow goes right into the grass. The buck jumps up, runs about 10 yards, turns around, looks back towards the way it came, and I grabbed another arrow. Now this will never happen in real life. This is a dream. You realize this will probably never happen in real life. So I grab another arrow, and I go ahead and settle in, shoot him. I hit him right behind the shoulder. Deer runs down. I see him go down, and I'm sitting there. I'm all excited. I'm yipping and hollering and everything. I go and I call Donovan. Hey, I just shot the biggest deer I ever shot in my life. I totally missed on the first arrow. This is my dream. Totally missed. Thought you were gonna say Donovan shot it. Hey, that's fine. I'd be happy for Donovan if he shot it. So he goes, well, go ahead and come back to the lodge, come and get me, and I'll help you drag it out. So I lay my bow down. I go over to the deer, make sure everything's all right. I lay my bow down on my pack, just that way I didn't have to worry about any coyotes coming in with my smell and everything on my pack. So I get back to the lodge. I come back and I grab Donovan. We get back out to the deer, and the neighbor's daughter. This is the weirdest, one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had in my life. The neighbor's daughter is at my deer, and she cut the antlers off. And it's like I get there, and it's like, what are you doing? And she goes, well, I thought I'd help you with your deer. I cut the antlers off for you. And I'm sitting there going, oh my God, what did you do that for? And she goes, well, I was trying to help you. And Donovan's grabbing my shoulder saying, shut up, because it's the neighbor. And it's like, I'm beside myself. I'm tearing up because it's the biggest deer I ever shot in my life. And the next thing I know, I sit up right in bed and wake up. And it's like, okay, this really didn't happen. It's like, it's not even June yet, and I'm having nightmares about deer season.
They're getting to you.
You know, in 33 years of hunting, I've never had a dream where the neighbor's daughter cut my deer antlers off my buck. I don't know what I ate yesterday or what caused that, but I hope I never have that again. That was dreadful, man. I was crying in my dream. Donovan was shaking his head. He turned his hat sideways and threw his hat down, and he goes, "It's okay, Natalie. It's all right." I don't even know who Natalie is. You know, it's just one of them deals, man. It's just like, man, that's a bad dream, you know. And I was I was hard to go back to sleep after that. I know that sounds silly, but yeah, I have no idea what spurred that on. I mean, I've missed deer before. I messed up on that one in Kansas last year, but it's like it's too early to be having nightmares about deer season already.
Yeah, you got a ways to go. It's gonna haunt you for a while.
The only thing I can think of is that I was getting all my pure whitetail stuff out, and I was getting all my trail cameras, my reveals. I was making sure I had all my batteries out, my SD cards, and because I'm gonna start putting those out in a week or two. That's the only thing I can think my dumb subconscious was going. It's just like, but man, that was not a great dream last night. I'm telling you.
I bet. Yeah.
No, not good at all. 7-4, and I'm hoping I don't start dreaming about that moose hunt already, because then I'm really not going to get any sleep. Yeah, that's not going to be good at all. No.
You don't want to psych yourself out before you get there.
You know, and what's really weird, all my dreams, all my nightmares and stuff are always about hunting. I don't ever have a nightmare about fishing, which is really weird, because I love to fish, but I think I just don't stress about fishing.
I think you're more invested in hunting than you do.
Well, it's because I do it. I work. It's work. Because for the show and stuff. But it's just really goofy that I never have a nightmare about catching a 10-pound walleye and seeing it fall off. Because I've had that happen too. But I don't know. I maybe I should just shut up so I don't have that happen.
I don't know. You're probably gonna get another nightmare anyway.
I don't know. Maybe it's because my mom yelled at me yesterday. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question out there. Are you at the age where your mom and dad are getting elderly? And I don't know another way to say it, but the roles are reversing. I'm becoming the parent, and my mom is becoming the child. And God bless my little brother. My brother lives with my mom ever since my dad passed away. My brother's shared. He moved back in to make sure mom was okay. He was really worried about mom. And Rick and mom, they're back in St. Louis, so I'm 6 hours away. But Rick calls me like every other day or every day and tells me what's going on. But my mom she can't remember anything. And it's like he started having to do her finances for her, and it's like, well, I said, Rick, I trust you. I mean, I know you're not going to take anything of mom's. Go ahead and I had to help him learn how to do online banking, and I go, don't worry about doing a checkbook. Just have her do online banking, and then that way you can go and reconcile. You can see everything that's cleared, and if it's been paid or not. It's totally easier than trying to just reconcile her checkbook. So I helped him with that last fall, and it's just like, but my mom, they had that big storm we had like last week or 10 days ago. St. Louis got hammered, and mom, for the first time, they had water in their basement. They've never had water in their basement in 30 years, right? So my mom, long story short, she called the plumber, and then she forgot she called the plumber, and now she got a bill from the plumber. She's upset because they charged her a service fee. And it's like I'm trying to explain to her mom, whenever you call the plumber, or if you call a utility person or somebody to fix something, they're going to charge you probably, unless they tell you it's a free estimate, you're going to get a service charge for it. And she goes, no, that's not how it works. She goes, that's how it might work in Iowa, but that doesn't happen down here. I go, Mom, it's not an Iowa thing, Mom. I mean, that's just the way plumbers and electricians and stuff are. They're going to charge you a trip ticket. And anyway, long story short, she started just yelling at me. I said, Mom, don't yell at me, Mom. It's just like, it breaks my heart. And I told my brother, you got to laugh at it, because if you get mad, it's not helping it's not going to help Mom, and it's not going to help me. So you just got to laugh it off. It's just like, but it's kind of a sad thing, because your mom and your dad, they're the ones that taught you how to do everything, and then now it's like you're going back and you're trying to teach them how to keep doing stuff. It's sad. It's sad.
That's tough.
It is tough. That and missing deer. I'm telling you, what a week. All right, I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, I'm Ariana. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy Southwest salad is when I take
Yeah, those Portuguese man of war, Parker. You stay away from them. Things are poisonous, man. Not good.
Spicy chicken, which is free.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the
Man, I
salad
couldn't
to
believe it. I was beside myself. You cut my antlers off.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters.
How would you? I mean, it's like I would just be beside myself, man, if that ever happened. Can you imagine that? Shoot a 190, 200-inch deer and somebody cuts the antlers off, and they're like, "Here you go, just helping you out." Oh, I'd have a heart attack, man. You just see me just go.
Do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for success.
And I could not believe that arrow, man. It's just in my mind, in my sleep. That arrow was tracking. It looked so good. It just, that little flight and just coming in and missed him by about that much, man. Just right underneath him, stuck in the ground. And it turns around like that. You know that's never going to happen in real life. That deer's going to blow and go, man.
Make sure your pet is current on all vaccines before you head out.
I don't know what I ate or did last night, but it wasn't good.
To go hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the elements, and this includes a high-quality pet carrier for the trips, a Blaze Orange hunting vest, which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun. Remember, this is what most of
man, I tell you
were
what,
born to do.
my back
This
is
message
killing.
has been brought to you
And
by
lotion's starting to wear off.
from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-9865-PET. Westfield Veterinary Hospital, for the life of your
You
pet.
wait till you get, man, it's not fun. Just pick something up and you hear your back go pop.
We'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice.
Not good.
Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies.
I wouldn't wish that on you for nothing.
Wherever your adventure takes you, Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days.
Cut my antlers off, Andrew.
Freeze things up. Try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game.
I've never. I don't know. We got there and she had the antlers in both hands. And it's like, here's your antlers.
Frosty cold temperatures
It's
4
like,
times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game,
Yeah.
fish, or camping goods to
I
stay
just started
fresh and
crying.
cold as possible without the mess of regular ice,
Donovan was
check
just
out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic
shaking
Ice
his head.
Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic.
Yeah, I don't know why I've had. It's like I said. That's the earliest I started getting bad nightmares about deer hunting.
Restaurant in Waukee. There's more than great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for
Not
you at
good.
Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great food like buttermilk fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon, or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard Restaurant features a large menu that will be sure to please even the pickiest ones in your crew.
Yeah, I haven't got the turkey numbers for Iowa yet. I don't know when those should be coming out.
The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day. Cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake.
No, it wasn't Larry Mack, Chris. It was a young girl. I don't even know who it was. It was a. I don't know who Donovan's neighbors are.
Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places. Carry out.
Just telling you, that was a weird dream, buddy.
Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa. Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
How much time we got left?
The Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors
You back right now?
on 1350 ESPN.
All right. Welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. If you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, I've got a big old barrel of popcorn from Lotta Pop Popcorn left over from our Father's Day deal that we did a week or two ago. If you want to call in right now, Andrew will take your name and number, and we will get that popcorn. It's got, what has it got? It's got regular butter popcorn in it. It's got caramel corn and kettle corn. So, good old tasty Iowa-grown Lotta Pop popcorn. If you want to call in right now, we will put your name on that. And it's in a really nice red tin you can use for storing whatever you want to store afterwards. That's what's nice about those popcorn barrels. You can use the storage tins. It's really nice. Yeah, good morning, Dan. My 7-year-old son and I ate turkey's tag soup, but had a great time. He's looking forward to deer season. Chris, you're not the only one. You can if you want. Chris, you're not the only one, buddy. You're not the only one. I only shot one bird this year. Don't feel bad. You know, normally I get 3 or 4, so don't feel bad. You know, it was a tough season, man. It was a tough season. We'll see what's going on, you know. All right, let's see. Chrissy, we got you there. I got you. What? Chris? What? I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping that when they get that poult mortality study done, I'm having a hard time reading my laptop this morning. When they get that poult mortality study going, I'm hoping that it's not going to be just 1.2 poults per clutch that they come out with. I'm hoping we see 2 or 3, but from what I saw Missouri was saying they had 1.2 poult survival out of every turkey nest, which is not good. Not good at all. So we'll see what's going on. So, all right, Andrew's got a couple calls, I think. Let's see. Bob's up first. Bob, let's go see what Bob's up. Bob, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning to you, Dan. I'm wonderful. And yourself?
I'm doing okay, thank you very much, except for having nightmares about my deer season already.
Well, I understand that. I've seen a few this morning while out walking and checking our cattle.
Well, there you go. You like popcorn?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, well, we'll call you after the show, and congratulations. You just got you a big old barrel, a lot of popcorn.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope all your listeners have a fantastic day.
All right, Bob. Thanks for listening, buddy.
Yep, goodbye.
There you go. There goes Bob. You got to love a lot of pop, man. A lot of pop's good stuff, man. That's all right. All right, we got Mr. Dave from JLM Shooter Supply on next. We're going to be talking about loads. If you want to hit me up, if you got a question, you can either call in at 244-1350. If you're watching on Facebook Live, which we have a lot of folks doing right now, you can message me a question. I'll see it right here on Facebook Live, and we'll get an answer for you. Other than that, we'll have that with Smokin' Joe Smelter, and we'll have some other fun stuff for you before we get out of here at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We'll be back at 8, in a minute and a half. So don't flip. No flippy floppy. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products from Pine Ridge Archery Products? The makers of the video camera support system, the Probo Cam, and the AT5 trail camera have done it again. Introducing the new Pine Ridge Archery line of 250 archery accessories that you will want to get on your bow. This new line includes stabilizers, peep sights, kisser buttons, and the new wrist sling. The wrist sling is totally set-free and is available in different colors, and this will allow you to tune it to your specific grip, so your hand goes right in the sling without any hang-ups for smoother draws when you're getting ready to shoot your game. These new Nitro products will have you shooting tighter groups.
It's softball Saturday. There you go, Todd. Yeah, I know the kids are playing ball pretty good right now. Right across from my house they're doing. Morning, Jay. Good to see you, buddy.
Products are made in the USA at Pine Ridge Archery's factory in Illinois. That's right.
It's that time of year.
Quality materials that will hold up in any weather conditions.
That county ballpark's always busy on Saturdays.
Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime at PineRidgeArchery.com.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's
Did
new.
I talk about the outdoor day at the Cubs?
Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus all the top extras and accessories you'll ever need. Mark and his staff are trained on all
that was July what?
tuning and
19th,
setup
17th?
techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in.
July
Archery Field and
17th,
Sports
Sunday.
has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons that'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
Like herding cats. That's about the truth of it, isn't it?
102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines Sports Leader, a Des Moines radio group station.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the Shootability Challenge yet? If you have not, head down to your nearest Elite dealer. You can go down to Archery Field and Sports. You can go over to Sportsman's Warehouse. Go try the Basin, the Terrain, or the Envision. Those are the 3 new bows for this year that I would suggest you give them a whirl. No matter what price point you're at or budget, they've got one for each of you. And, well, not one for each of you, but one for any budget is what I'm trying to say. Been used shooting the Envisions this year myself, but that Terrain is a great bow. I would not have any reservations about shooting that or the Basin. All 3 of those are great little hunting buddies you can take in the woods. And like I said, they really are nice. I really love the set technology, the ASIM Tri-Track cam systems. It's all there for you at your nearest Elite dealer. Go check them out, and you'll see what all the fuss about. I love my Elites. I love the feel. So there you go. Good morning, Hank. Hank says, tell everyone to have a great day. Hank down there at Revelton. Hank, you tell Rob and everybody I said hi as well. Let's go to the phones. I think we got our buddy, Mr. Dave Bloom, on from JLM Shooter Supply. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right, I got to ask you a question, and I apologize if I messed up here, okay?
All right.
So yesterday, or when did I see you? Yesterday?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't feel so bad. It was either the yesterday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday. But
Thursday.
yeah, it was Thursday. There you go. So I had you order that over and under for me.
Yep.
And I got to thinking and looking and how many of those Savage 410 single shots have you sold?
410 single shots?
Yeah, well, that Savage wasn't that a single shot shotgun? That Savage
that we have on the rack, or that you were looking at in the to order?
Well, Kenny, I don't know. I think Kenny was looking at it to order. What? It was a Savage 410. Here, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, I don't remember what you were looking at in regards to what you and Kenny were looking at, so I don't know that I can answer that.
Well, here, if I give you a model, Savage Stevens 301, does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
What do you know about that gun?
Well, it's pretty much a baseline gun. There's nothing really special about it. It's pretty simple. It's entry level.
So that's a single shot, though, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, so I did the right thing getting the one I did.
Which one did you ultimately pick out?
Didn't I
over and under, right?
Yeah, I did. Didn't I get a? Yeah. Didn't I have you order me a CZ?
Yeah, the over under, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm better off. I'm better off doing that, don't you think?
For sure.
Okay. Because I had somebody ask. I was talking about that on Facebook with somebody, and they said, "Well, but you can't put a red dot on the other one." And I said, "Well, I don't know if I want to put a red dot on that over and under, because if I go quail hunting with it,
right?
I don't.
And why would you need to? I mean, I understand putting red dots on a turkey gun, but that's if you're making longer shots. A bead is pretty good at 40 yards.
Yeah. Well, I would think so. I think 40 and in, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, I just thought I'd ask you about that because you're my gun guy, and I didn't look at that Savage really long because I said, nah, I don't know if I want to just go with a single shot. So.
Yeah, you're definitely limiting yourself on the single shot. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're limiting your options. Where the over and under, that's just a cool gun all around. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that over under that would be really neat.
Right. Well, and with that TSS stuff out there, you're only going to, I really think, 2 shots is all you should ever really need, right?
Well, 1 shot is all you should need, but having a backup certainly doesn't hurt.
We're talking about me, Dave.
Okay. Then we need to go with a fully auto gun.
We need to put a banana clip in that thing, huh?
Yep. Accuracy by volume.
Yeah, absolutely. Just start spraying. No, I've missed more turkeys with guns than I ever have with bows. I don't know why it is, but I definitely want to shoot one with a 410 since we have that new rule, that new reg in place next year.
Yeah, that'll be a different challenge for sure.
Yeah. So when I was at the store, first of all, man, the store you guys were busy. good. It was good to see Walt walking around. Walt's recovering from surgery, so he's back. It was good to see him running around. But you guys are busy.
Yeah, we've that's one thing that's been nice is that we've generated a pretty good faithful clientele, and we're continuing to get people in.
Yeah.
Now it's not 18 months ago busy, but it's still busy.
Yeah. Well, there was still some pretty good amount of people in there. But the shelves look really good. I mean, the store looked really. You look like you had a lot of inventory.
Yeah, being able to get inventory at this point is not near as difficult as it was in the past. So there's still some ammo shortages that are hard to get. Like 410 is really hard to get still, and some pistol calibers and some rifle calibers. 243 is hard to get, stuff like that. But all of your basic 223, 5.56, 9mm, 45, 38 special, all that kind of stuff, 10mm, or that stuff is all available.
Okay. Well, that's why I had you guys get that 410, order it now, because I didn't want to wait till the fall, and then when spring gets around, you can't get one. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yep.
So I figured, by this time, by next year, I'll have plenty of time to make sure I got 3 or 4 boxes or whatever I'm going to be shooting.
For sure.
So, hey, now I wanted to talk a little bit about loads. Did you do your homework for me?
Sure.
And what was I asking you about? Was I asking you about the 223 or the 5.56?
You're asking about both of those, then possibly the 4570 government.
Okay, so I'm going to be selfish and let's talk about the 4570. What grain choices, if I want to go sight that gun in and save my shoulder, if I don't want to shoot the regular, because how many grains is normally in a round for that?
Usually 325.
And that's going to have a pretty good thump behind it in my shoulder, right?
It is.
Okay. So what would you suggest if someone has a 4570 and they want to go out and have fun shooting and get it sighted in and done? What round would you recommend they buy?
So that's a complicated question.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because every bullet acts differently in every gun. So if you think about it, and this will play into the 5.56 223 conversation as well, but you can't make a bullet heavier by making it fatter, by changing the diameter, because it has to fit down the same barrel.
Right.
So the only way to make a bullet heavier or lighter is to decrease the length.
Okay.
Now, you could also add different materials, different alloys, different weights. But for the most part, to change the weight of a bullet, you're changing the length.
So it's not.
So what does that matter?
Okay, so nothing to do with
that matters.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So why that matters is every barrel has riflings in it. And the rifling is either there's a whole lot of rifling that happens really fast, or it's spread out. And that's called your rate of twist. In other words, how fast does the bullet get spinning? So think of a football. Football spins. If you look at the laces, how quickly does it come back around to the laces? Bullet does the exact same thing. And so what the manufacturer will do is they'll put in a rifling for a standard loading of a caliber. And that rifling will affect the twist of the bullet, the projectile, as it goes down the barrel. The longer the bullet, you need a different rate of twist than a shorter bullet.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
If you have a 325 grain bullet and that's what you're going to hunt with, but yet you shoot a 285 grain bullet for target, they are going to have different points of impact, and one of them is going to be more accurate within your gun than the other one, and it's probably the 325 because that's more of a standard load for a 45-70.
Okay. Well, I kind of figured I was going to have to, if I sighted it in with the two. What was the grain weight? 2 what?
285.
if I did the 285, I figured I was going to have to just, when I sighted it in, figured that the other bullet was going to hit a little higher than the other one, depending on the yardage, right?
Perhaps, yeah. A heavier bullet's going to go a little slower.
Right.
But it also may just hit in a different spot because you may be over twisting or under twisting the bullet that you're shooting. So if you're shooting a lighter bullet, it's a shorter bullet. It may not have the same aerodynamics, and it may not like the twist rate of your gun, and therefore it may just hit in a random spot that has nothing to do with high or low based on weight.
Okay. Well,
so
see,
what we typically tell people is shoot the lighter, cheaper bullets to at least get on paper, because they're not going to be off by feet; they're going to be off by inches.
Right.
And then for your last fine-tuning ones, shoot the bullet that you're going to shoot in the field, because that's the one that you need to be right on.
Well, that makes sense. I like that. So, yeah, and if I lay it on a sandbag or whatever, or a shooting bench, then I'm not gonna be tearing up my shoulder anyway, right?
That certainly helps. Another thing that has helped, they make lead sleds and those kind of things that are built specifically for sighting in big bore rifles, so that you don't absorb the punch as much as the sled does.
Uh-huh.
That's another way. But the 4570, again, it packs a punch, but it's not insurmountable unless you're really recoil sensitive. It's not hard to put 10 rounds through it and get your optic or your sight system dialed in.
Okay. Morning, Richard. Hey, congrats on those walleyes you've been catching, buddy. You've been doing good. Well, and Dave, I never knew that. I honestly didn't know that a lighter bullet was actually a different length. I had no clue about that. So thanks for. I learned something when you come on here, which is nice. So thank you.
Yeah. What's interesting though is if you take the lighter bullet that's shorter in the casing, so it's in the cartridge, and you hold it up next to the bigger, heavier bullet that's longer, they're going to be the same length because they got to fit in the same chamber. So what happens is the bullet is the seating depth. It's how deep the bullet gets put into the casing.
Mm-hmm.
So the bigger, longer bullet goes in the casing deeper, which also means you have less powder capacity. So that's a whole other issue. But the bullets will always, people will say, oh, no, these bullets are all the same length. Look, and you hold one up next to the other. I'm like, yeah, they're the same length for what you can see. But if you actually took the projectile out of the brass and held them next to each other, they're going to be different lengths. Because you can't make the bullet fatter. You can.
On the 223 or the 5.56, I mean, I've shot ARs. I mean, there's not a lot of recoil, or, they're not, they're kind of fun to shoot actually. So, when people are changing the grains, is it just for speed or distance, or what are they changing the grains of the powder in that?
Yeah, so the lighter, the standard chambering and weight of a bullet for a 5.56 is 55 grains. That's your run-of-the-mill, bulk ammo, plain Jane, full metal jacket. That's what you shoot all the time at the range.
Okay.
We call that mag dump. We call it mag dump ammo. The kind of thing that you just throw 30 rounds in a mag and just shoot them off because there's nothing special about it.
Right.
It's a very short bullet, very lightweight, moves very fast because you got a whole lot of powder that's driving a very lightweight bullet. So it's just like a car. Horsepower to weight ratio. You got a lot of horsepower in a very lightweight car, you can make that car scream.
Right.
Same thing on a bullet. But that doesn't necessarily lead to accuracy. The bullet is short and not very aerodynamic. So when you think about what makes a bullet aerodynamic, well, anything aerodynamic, it's usually a long object with a very slight, gradual plane on the front. So really sharp point, and then on the end, the bullets that are the most accurate have what's called a boat tail, typically, which means they're aerodynamic on the back end of the bullet. They're not just flat; they actually come to a point or taper to a flat point flat at the back of the bullet, which we call that a boat tail. But that's what makes the bigger, longer, heavier bullets. And when I mean bigger, I don't mean bigger around. I mean longer. That's what makes them more aerodynamic and then much more accurate. So you'll see the bullets that are the 68 to 77 or 78 grain weight. Those are the ones that people use for accuracy for long range. So if you're shooting at 400 or 500 yards, your 55 grain bullet, no problem. It's going to do pretty much what you want it to do. But if you start pushing that thing out beyond 500 yards at a 5.56, you're going to want a bullet that is designed to be very, they call it ballistic coefficient. It just means aerodynamic. You want a bullet that's very aerodynamic, that's going to cut through the wind, that's not going to get blown off course by a crosswind. That's the kind of bullet you need.
Gotcha. And are those really expensive?
Well, they're more expensive than just the mag dump ammo, but they're not crazy expensive.
Okay. All right. We're talking with Dave Bloom, owner of JLM Shooter Supply. Dave, hang on. I'll be right back. You're listening to 1350 ESPN.
Every spring it happens.
Ask him if he wants us to call him back or if he wants to hold through the break.
Is sounding as sweet as the hen roosted out in front of him. Have you ever heard of Spurs Up calls? Spurs Up is a call company located right here in the USA. We can craft your perfect custom call out of cherry, zebra, or walnut wood with an aluminum, slate, glass, or crystal surface. Our single wagon design has one friction surface.
Sorry, we just wanted to say, Dan wanted to ask if you wanted to.
Morning, Tom.
Switch like yellows, cuts, or calls in a split second. And size does matter when it comes to the sound you need. Our larger single and double wagon wheels have a deeper sound, while the mini wagon calls have a higher pitch. If box calls are more your style, our Little Lady Walnut box call is the one you'll want in your arsenal. Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big difference. Check out
I'll tell you, I learn more about guns when I have Dave on. Morning, Rick. How you doing, buddy?
This is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices.
I didn't know that the rifling was different.
Today, I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life.
Larry McCoy said hi, Andrew.
Straightforward approach to helping you
He says hi, Larry.
health, relationships, and your work. The
Well,
staff
Larry
at New
Mack.
Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines, or
You believe it's 8:18 already?
964-5003 in Ankeny.
Show
Also
goes by
find
so
us
quick.
24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the
Morning,
friendly folks
Tommy.
at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs
If
from
you buy a gun at JLM now through June, they're going to give you free range time at
horse
Crossroads
trailers that have
with your
built-in
gun.
living quarters
Isn't that
for
a good
rodeo
promotion?
and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
When you go big game hunting, do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected and lethal? Well, Lethal Products can help you do that every trip. It starts by washing your clothes with the Lethal Products scent-free detergents, providing a layer of protection to avoid their noses. The next step is
You
taking
got a game today?
using Lethal shampoo and body wash and deodorant. Then spraying down when you get
Did
to
you?
your hunting area with Lethal Products field and dirt cover sprays.
Really
If
good.
you do this system, your encounters will go way up while hunting big game, keeping your stink to a minimum. Lethal Products also feature field body wipes that you can use to wipe down after walking into the tree on warmer days or emergencies in the field. Lethal Products also provides protection from little pests like ticks and mosquitoes with their bug and tick repellent. Lethal Products is a hunting system you can count on. For more information
Yeah,
on
drive
lethal
Cedar
products,
Rapids
just go to
yesterday.
lethalproducts.com.
From Perry?
That's lethalproducts.com. Or Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
Or you just
Lethal
went after
Products
school?
will help you be lethal in the field.
I went right after that, and then
It takes two
it was
vaccines
alright.
to help protect you this season: the flu
drive
and
sucks.
COVID-19.
It'd be like almost 3 hours.
And now you can get both shots at the same visit. Learn more at cdc.gov/vaccines.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. My guest is Mr. Dave Bloon from JLM Shooter Supply. What's the difference between a... Dave, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's the difference between a 6.5 PRC and a 6.5 Creedmoor?
So, not a lot because the diameter is the same.
Yeah.
So they can shoot the same bullet. It's the casing that's different.
What's
so it's the amount of powder that each one carries is going to be different, which means you're going to have a different ability to do different things with those guns. But they're not that different of a round.
What's a PRC?
That's just an initials. I don't know what it stands for. Precision rifle chambering or something.
Yeah, well,
that's just another designation.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's why I'm asking you. I always try to learn as much as I can when you're on here. So hey, all right. So we were talking a little bit about the 5.56 and the 223s. So when someone's getting into an AR style platform rifle, what do you normally recommend starting out? Just the mag dump, loads.
Yeah, we typically recommend the cheapest bullet because they're not into. Someone who's just starting is not into precision. They're not trying to hit a 6-inch plate at 800 yards. So they just need to get used to pulling the trigger, looking at a target, looking at it through their sights. Now, one of the things that we typically talk to people when they're looking at different bullet selections, because there's a bazillion different kinds of bullets out there. So you have different grains, weights, different bullets designed for accuracy, but that's just scratching the surface. Because when you start talking about hunting, now you have a completely whole nother set of parameters that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
So in other words, if you're, and not that you would shoot a bear with a 5.56, but the bullet you shoot at a bear is way different than the bullet you would shoot at a deer. So when you go to Alaska and you're carrying a bullet for a bear, you're carrying a bullet that is a hard cast, extremely heavy, very powerful bullet because you don't want it to mushroom. You want it to penetrate.
Mm-hmm.
If you shoot a hollow point at a bear, it's going to flatten out on his skin, on the surface when it hits a bone or when it hits the hide, and you're just going to piss him off. You need a bullet that is going to get through, 6 inches of skull, 6 inches of rib, meat, hide, and get to the vitals. That bullet is completely different than the bullet you would shoot at a deer or a coyote. The bullets that you shoot at coyotes are meant to disintegrate inside of the coyote. In other words, you put a very small hole on the entrance, but it doesn't go clear through and put a big hole on the backside. It fragments or disintegrates inside, destroys all the internal organs, but yet leaves the hide in good shape. So completely different goals and objectives. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's usually what we're most concerned about when we're trying to recommend bullets for people is, hey, what are you trying to do with this?
Right.
Are you trying to shoot at 800 yards or are you trying to shoot a coyote? Because those are two really different bullets.
Well, I know one thing. If I want to go bear hunting in Alaska, I'm taking my 45-70.
That's right. But the bullet that you put in there is not the same bullet that you would shoot a deer in Iowa with.
Oh, no, not a thing. No, I'd want the biggest.
Way different.
Yeah, I want the biggest, baddest bullet I can.
Hard cast.
Absolutely.
You want hard cast.
Yeah.
You want something that is not going to mushroom.
Yeah, I don't want that bear coming and eating, taking it out on me. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, no, I don't. I've shot 9 bears with my bows. I've never went grizzly bear hunting, but if I went grizzly bear hunting, I'd probably want to do it with a firearm. So.
I would strongly encourage that. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's exciting. So, hey, speaking of exciting, I did not know about this, but I want to share it with everybody listening right now. That if you go to JLM Shooter Supply and you buy, is it any? It's any gun, right? If you buy any gun, you get you get free range time at Crossroads.
Yep. So we did a partnership with Crossroads in Johnston. They're on Johnston Drive, just off of Merle Hay, just north of the interstate. And they've been really good partners with us. We have a corporate membership there. Every Thursday night we go. So if you look at our Facebook on either Thursday night or Friday morning, we're usually posting some videos of us shooting some guns at Crossroads. But they've just been good guys. We really like them. And so we said, hey, let's partner up here. And whenever somebody buys a gun at JLM, new or used, doesn't matter, we give them a card that's good for the next 30 days. So you got 30 days. But you can go and shoot for a whole day at Crossroads on us.
Well, that's awesome. And hey, morning Eddie out there in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. I would not be waiting. It's May 21st. I would be getting into JLM and getting your orders in for the fall, because it's going to be here before you know it, and you don't want to be starting to go out to look at first or second season shotgun and you can't find any deer slugs. I would be putting your orders in now, right, Dave?
Yeah, and we have some slugged in, and we have some orders that we have put in already for knowing that that's going to happen. So we're trying to get ahead of it just like everybody else is. So we'll have stuff throughout the summer.
Yeah.
Looking for ammo or guns for the fall.
And not to mention everybody going out west trying to get you a moose or an elk or whatever. You better get your rounds and your guns now, because you could be waiting for several weeks before it gets here. So don't procrastinate, right, Dave?
For sure.
Absolutely. Hey, we'll talk. You were right. We weren't going to get. I wanted to talk a little optics. We'll do that next month when we have you on, as far as scopes and stuff like that. But where can they find you at, buddy?
So we're basically at 70th and Douglas in Urbandale on the northeast corner. Facebook is one of the best ways to follow us. We post all of our ammo and guns when we get them in, along with some other humorous things. Our phone number is 515-331-1577. Call the shop anytime if you have any questions. We have 2 gunsmiths on staff, so we have a full range of services that we can provide the hunter/shooter.
All right, and then we'll start qualifying listeners for that JLM Shooter Supply shotgun. We'll start doing that turkey hunt in about 2 weeks, so get ready. It's going to be fast and furious. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. So thanks for doing that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, Dave. Hey, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week, buddy. I appreciate you.
All right, take care, Dan.
There he goes, Mr. Dave Bloom, 828 and some change. Hey, real quickly, I need to tell you about the outdoor day at the iCubs. Last year it was a night game. This year it's going to be a day game. It's going to be Sunday, July 17th. Andrew and I will be there at the main gate. We'll have the old Outdoor Call radio booth up and running, and we're going to let you qualify. We're going to be giving away a brand new Elite bow. We've got a Grizzly cooler, Camprite camping package, and some other fun stuff we're going to be giving away during the game. Hopefully we get Larry Mack up there for that, but I need to see what his schedule's like. He's busy. He's a busy man. But they're going to have a bunch of events. The Iowa DNR is going to be giving a lot of stuff out for kids. So go ahead and get your tickets ordered now. Just call the iCubs. Tell them you want to hook up for Sunday, July 17th. It's the outdoor day at the iCubs, and we'll tell you more about that as we get closer. So, all right, it's 8:28 and some change. Let me hit a real quick break. We come back, we'll see what old Smoking Joe Smelter's got going on right here on 1350 ESPN.
Hey America, when you barbecue.
Hey, Eddie, tell the family I said hi. Good morning, Duggar. Good to see ya.
Cookies, barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
At American Family Life
Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at
Did I hear
964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a Slick Trick? Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. No matter which Slick Trick model you choose, the Raptor Trick, the Viper Trick, the Magnum, the Wicked Trick, the Grist Trick 2, or the standard Slick Trick, they all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor Trick is going to be your favorite with its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch cutting diameter, and deadly accurate flight. Bow hunters need gear that they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Do not trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
There's a place in Ankeny that's all about the outdoors, and that place is Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse is here to provide
I had a very bad dream.
at the best prices around. In the hunting department, you'll find all your gear for deer, turkey, waterfowl, elk, or whatever you're into hunting. There's new gear arriving every week to outfit you better than before. Sportsman's Warehouse has a complete firearms area, providing the finest firearms and ammunition around. Everything from cleaning gear to reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse Fishing Department is simply the best around. You'll find all your favorite tackle from Pfluger, Daiwa, Hopper Garcia, Quantum, and Zebco, just to name a few. From the serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast, Sportsman's Warehouse has all you need. From
Good morning, Cheyenne.
all the best clothes and footwear.
Good to see you. Thanks for listening.
Sportsman's Warehouse off Interstate 35 on Orlaba
Well,
Road.
he's gotten enough of my money.
7 days a week. Ask about the seminar series going on every month as well.
He doesn't need any more of my money.
Did you hear the news? The Olive Tap has a brand new location in the district of Prairie Trail in Ankeny and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Tap is your one destination for the finest cooking oils, spices, and vinegars, and now fresh salads and sandwiches. They now have even more of your favorite olive oils from Italy, Greece, Spain, and other countries, with unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and parmesan, smoky bacon, and jalapeno,
Really?
just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado and walnut oils, not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry, strawberry, hickory barbecue, sour apple, dark chocolate, and many more. The Olive Tap carries sauces, spices, seasonings, jellies, and other fine cooking items that anyone who cooks would enjoy. They even offer cooking classes and tasting parties. Stop by the Olive Tap at the District of Prairie Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny. 515-964-1065 or at theolivetap.com.
Well, they're probably
Let's
going
talk
away.
about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to
Yeah,
come
and he
true
got
in
another
Osceola,
job.
Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These
Manager.
fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing
Thanks, Larry Mack.
customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the
I don't
robust
know. I
mulberry
tried
gin,
calling him. They haven't
American
called me
gin, or
back yet.
vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors
I get one or
can't
two
believe
in, I
the
lose
flavor
one.
profiles the
It's always a
mixologists are
funnel.
creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Gonna take it for a ride in my brand new car.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A. Want to thank the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers, 2900 University Avenue in West Des Moines. Don't forget, starting around Halloween, you're going to make sure you want to be listening to the Outdoor Call Radio app. Get that on your phone now. It's available on your app store. Make sure you just put in the space, outdoor space, call space, radio. By then it'll pop up. And get that on your phone. It's totally free to listen. We got hunting, fishing. What else we got on there? We got food plots. We got Fred Eichler, Michael Lee from Backwoods Live, Trevor from the Outdoor Drive, the boys from Keystone Experience.
Healthy Herd.
The Healthy Herd. Well, that's Ben and I on food plots. We got two of the best archery shots in the country, Darren Christianberry and Nathan Brooks, on every Monday, called Hunting for X's. I do that show with them. Great archery tips on there every week. And it's all free, but you're going to want to listen to that app, because starting around Halloween or right before, we're going to start giving away a pair of diamond earrings every week for 12 weeks, just up until Christmas time. So that's courtesy at the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers. And if you got questions or if you want to talk to them, give them a holler, 222-2600. Really good folks over there, and they'll take good care of you. Not like my next guest. Our next guest, I wonder about him sometimes, Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
Sometimes?
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I go out there to say hi.
Give me the benefit of the doubt.
Me and the dog, me and the dog. I throw the dog in the truck. Come on, let's go up and see Joe, see what's going on, get the truck washed. He's not there.
What time did you show up?
I don't know. Randy Munson was there, but you weren't there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was working. Was my light off?
No, you were actually there. I think you were with a customer.
Oh, I probably just avoiding you.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Way to be truthful.
I don't blame you.
Way to be honest.
Yeah. So what's going on with you?
I'm just keeping busy. I was telling Andrew this morning that I have some good news for you.
You do? Oh, hang on. Hey, good morning, Steve. Scuba. What you doing there, buddy? You got good news? I get 50% off my truck.
What, like a little micro machine truck?
That's great news, Dan. He said good news.
Oh, 30% off my truck.
Yeah. I said okay news, not fantastic, unbelievable. I won the lottery news.
Yeah. Well, what's the good news there, Smeltsy?
Your truck was built yesterday.
It was. It's all done.
It'll be here in 2025.
Oh, there you go. Well, by then I'll be able to afford it. That works out good. That works out great.
Yep. So we just got, and I'm trying to get my computer's having a bunch of issues this morning, because I was going to check to see if there was a shipping date on it yet, and it could be a while before I see it, but I just like to check daily. But my computer's not responding very well this morning. So.
Well, that's good. I'll give the guys a call at the graphics, and so I can get all the Outdoor Call Radio stuff on the truck, and
perfect.
We'll be able to get people listening to outdoor content 24/7, 7 days a week, all over the country. Yep. Yeah.
So hopefully here soon we'll see it, and then we can and I can even take it up there for you too, to have the stuff put on and all that. So.
Well, I would appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds good. What kind of incentives am I going to get now? Zero?
Yeah.
That figures. There's absolutely no rebates or anything right now, huh?
Not right now, no.
That stinks, man.
I know. Well, but we still have, it could be here next month. So, then if there's rebates next month, then we can take advantage of those next month.
Am I going to get a free gas card for 6 months?
You might get a free car wash.
That's what you guys should do. You know hey, that's what you should do. You should give a free gas card for 6 months. That'd only run you about $10,000.
Yeah, for one person.
Yeah, absolutely. That's ridiculous. I had somebody talk to me the other day. They said, "Why aren't you buying an electric truck?" I said, "I'm not buying an electric truck." No.
But there's none yet. We're probably a good year and a half away from seeing those next fall.
It would have to be. It would have to be where the battery. Here's the problem with all this electric stuff. Now, my electric bike, my e-bike, I've been pretty impressed with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that thing's I'm getting like 45 to 50 miles of charge on that thing.
How long does it take to charge it up?
Huh?
How long does it take to charge it up?
Like 5 hours. Yeah, it's awesome. But a lot of these SUVs and side by sides and all this stuff. I mean, the batteries are so expensive. When the batteries go, I don't even want to tell you how expensive those are.
Oh, I'd probably be 15, 20 grand maybe for a battery. It just kind of depends on how big the car is and how they're set up and stuff like that. So yeah, they will not be cheap.
No, they won't be cheap. I'm telling you, it's just not.
And on some of the and I can only speak for the vehicles that are out there now on the Chevy side and Gene's side is, if there's like a cell that goes bad, I mean they can replace that individual cell, so they don't have to replace the entire battery pack.
Well, and I'm talking about a side by side or something, because I've had electric side by sides and they get stuck in the mud. You can't. They weigh a ton with all them batteries and stuff in there. I just won't do it. So anyway. Yeah, I'm anxious to get my new ZR2. I did see a white one there at Carl's. Raven was even impressed. He was wagging his tail, all happy. That's
I thought he was asleep.
No, he was all happy because I said, see, you're gonna get to mess that truck up here pretty soon. Yeah. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with how that truck looked. So.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot beefier than what your Trail Boss is, and it sits up just about a half-inch taller than what that one does. So
yeah,
it'll be a good off-road truck for you.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm gonna have to get some stairs for the dog to get in there.
You will.
Yeah, because he has trouble jumping in the Trail Boss now.
You'll have to get some stairs for you too. Don't forget you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a chairlift for me. Yeah.
Get a crane to put you in there.
Absolutely. I need all the help I can get. All right, so hey, Respect the Game TV and Sportsman's Warehouse is going to have a big sweepstake going on. You're going to want to follow Respect the Game TV on YouTube and keep up with that, because somebody's going to get a chance to go to on a big trip, get a bow, get a whole bunch of gear, and even maybe hunt with Larry McCoy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's winning the lottery right there. That
Well,
was a great
absolutely.
experience.
Well, yeah, because they don't want me to be part of that, because they don't want me to. They actually want to see somebody kill something.
Sure.
Yeah, not sit there and watch
Hey,
it.
if I can remember correctly, you got one heck of an elk. So
Well, that was 2 years ago.
I know, but still,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bull of a lifetime for sure.
Yeah, since then I've missed 2 deer, a turkey. I got a mule deer last year. That was it. I mean, it was I don't know what I'm in a funk. I don't know what's the matter with me. And I don't know if you missed the first part of the show. I actually had a dream last night that I was hunting with Donovan in Kansas, and I had a biggest buck I ever shot in my life come in, and I missed it 30 yards. Arrow just went right underneath it. Then he stopped and whirled around, and I shot him. And then I called Donovan, and I said, hey, I just shot the biggest deer I ever shot in my life. He goes, well, come and get me, and I'll help you get it out of there. So I threw my bow and my pack on the deer, and I went and got Donovan. We came back. The neighbor's daughter was at my deer when we got back, and she had sawed my antlers off.
What a horror story.
I'm telling you, it was the worst nightmare I've ever had in my life. I actually started crying in my dream. It's like I sat straight up, and it's like I was crying, and it's just I was all upset, and it's just what a it's not even June yet, and I'm already having nightmares about deer season. What's
I think you'll be just fine by then. You'll get out of this funk.
33 years of hunting, I've never had a dream where the neighbor's daughter cut my deer antlers off. I don't know what's the matter with me. It's crazy.
You'll be good. You'll be good.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You got Raven, you got the wife, you're happy, you're healthy. I mean, what else could you need?
Yeah, there you go. Where can they find you at?
I'll be here till 6 today, 1101 Southeast Oral Labor at the Rock.
All right, thanks, Joe. Thanks for letting me know about my truck.
Anytime.
See you later. Bye. All right, there he goes. And I got to keep this truck. I told Larry McCoy. I said, Larry, you gotta make sure I don't trade this truck in, because I promised Jenny I would keep this truck for 4 years. So I got to keep my word, folks. Larry's my accountability partner.
Yeah, but he kind of likes to stir the pot a little bit, And,
well, see, Jenny loves Larry, so
that way, if you do get a new truck, just say, Larry asked me to do it. Larry told me, and
the only reason I'm getting a new truck now is because I'm going to get it wrapped with the Outdoor Call Radio app logos and stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
I've already got 40,000 miles on my Trail Boss. I don't want to spend the money on getting it wrapped and then have to trade it off next year and then go get it paid to get re-wrapped again. It's too expensive. So I figured I'd just buy a new truck, and this way I'll keep it for 4 years, and I've got the advertising on the truck for 4 years. See, that's why I was doing this.
Why you did it.
Yeah. So I said, Larry, if I start talking about getting a new vehicle, shut it down, because I don't want to upset my wife.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was her birthday the other day, so I want to make sure she stays happy.
You want to go back inside your home?
Well, I'd like to at least, be able to go and get in the office at least. Yeah, crazy. 8:44 and some change. Let me hit a real quick break. I'll be right back. I've got Red Hawk State Park news for you when we come back here on 1350 ESPN.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it?
The Milo Locker.
I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa.
Yeah.
The Milo Locker
We're
has
going to
been
get
processing
free deer
wild
processing
game
certificates this year.
for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications.
Man, I wonder if I drew a bear tag. I should be hearing if I got a bear tag or not here the next couple days.
Summer sausage and jerky.
I would think by next week.
Cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year.
Should find out if I drew Kansas or not, or if I got my bear tag.
This year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942.
Steve said it's raining in Missouri.
And you're on your way to some great eating.
Hello, this is Dave
It's
from
supposed to rain here
JLM Shooter
today.
Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs.
it's gone.
We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all
Monday,
types of
Tuesday,
guns.
Wednesday in Kansas next week. Rain, rain, rain.
Put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can
That's
even
pitiful.
special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So for
Just
ammo,
pitiful.
hearing protection,
Roads are going to be all can't drive down. Won't be able to get down there.
Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry about your loss, buddy.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want your camping setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible. Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camprite employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to ensure your adventures are ones you'll want to
Do we
remember.
have the other commercials besides that for
The original
him?
tent cot that started it all. This fully enclosed off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the
You need to-
comfort of a
you need to-
standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Camprite is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Camprite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store or on the web at camprite.com. That's Camprite with a K.com.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Worksharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Worksharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Worksharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at WorksharpTools.com. That's WorksharpTools.com.
Hey everybody, Outdoors Dan here. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa.
You know, I need to
Hunting Works for
email
Iowa
Mike.
is a statewide organization organization that is focused on not only what hunting is,
Oh,
but
my God.
what it does for the state of Iowa. Did you know hunting in Iowa annually brings in huge economic resources to our state? Hunters buy tags and permits every year so they can hunt here. That impacts restaurants, retail stores, gas stations, convenience stores, outfitters, and guides all over the state of Iowa. That leads to hundreds of millions of dollars in state taxes and retail sales that help keep Iowa moving forward. Anti-hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability to hunt here. So Hunting Works for Iowa is partnering with not only hunters, but businesses all across the state to protect your rights. If you want to learn more about Hunting Works for Iowa, or if you're interested in becoming a partner, please go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to 1350 ESPN, the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning. All right, let's see. Red Hawk State Park got just smoked by that tornado. Remember that? That's going to reopen. They finally got. It's going to partially reopen. So I got the little press release here. It says Red Hawk. It says Red Haw. Red Haw. See, it does. See right there. See, they left the K off. It says Red Hawk. It's supposed to be Red Hawk. Red Hawk State Park will open to visitors starting May 20th after a March tornado caused extensive damage to the park. The campground and surrounding trails, which are the most heavily damaged areas, will remain closed. Visitors can access the beach and north boat ramp area, but are asked to avoid the campground as professional cleanup crews continue to remove the trees and debris with heavy equipment. The DNR anticipates that the campground will remain closed until after Labor Day. If you want more information, just get a hold of them at Red Hawk, not Red Haw, Red. See, I almost Jeremiah'd that up, didn't I? Red Hawk State Park. Well, let's see. I told you that. Told you about that. Watch Respect the Game TV on the Sportsman's channels. You can check them out on Tuesdays. You can also check them out on YouTube. And I got to ask Larry. I got Wednesday and Thursdays. I don't know if we're still on. But there's some big news coming out for Respect the Game TV. We're going to be on another network as well. So I'll tell you about that one, that's for sure. Jones Brothers Taxidermy. You can find all the fine folks at Jones Brothers at 515-249-4362. 515-249-4362. And don't forget now, if you go to Onyx, if you use Onyx, get the app. You can go to onyxmaps.com/hunt, or just type in www.onxmaps.com. And then if you want to take a part in using that app, I can save you $20. Okay, it's just use the code OCR20. O as in Oscar, C as in Charlie, E as in Robert, OCR20, and that'll get you 20% off for the year. And that's courtesy of the Outdoor Call Radio Network and the fine folks at Onyx. Go check it out. All right, let's see here. Andrew, you got anything?
Not much. Man, what a show this has been. Time flies incredibly fast.
Yeah, Fishing Dave had someone. He has to go to a funeral today, so sorry about that, Fishing
Sorry
Dave.
for your loss.
Yeah, that's not good. We all have to deal with that, unfortunately. Not good. I'll tell you what is good is Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi at Advanced Family Dentistry.
He's great.
He's great. Andrew can testify to that. You don't have to take my word for it anymore. Right?
That's right.
I mean, he's done, I don't know how many crowns, cavities. You know, he's helped me so many ways. And then he helped my little buddy out last year. And
couldn't have been smoother. I was in and out.
No
felt
pain.
great, no pain. Nothing wrong.
Took good care of you.
Oh man, couldn't have been a more pleasant experience for something that for others isn't.
Absolutely. So if you are new to the area or you're just looking for a new dentist, would you please consider the fine folks at Advanced Family Dentistry at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. You can call them for an appointment at 964-1490, 964-1490, or go anytime and check him out at ankenysmiles.com. He's a Jedi dentist, so that means he's going to use the Force to keep you calm. And when you leave, they should be saying, "May the floss be with you."
The Force will be with you always.
The floss, Obi-Wan. I don't know how many times.
That's insane.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know how many times we got to tell you, deranged Jedi, it's the floss. So.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
What am I going to do with you? I don't know.
And now to get down to cases.
Yeah. What was that from?
That I don't quite know. That was a 100% you request.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me hear that again. Oh, that's Columbo.
Yeah.
Is that Columbo?
Now to get down to cases.
No, that's Humphrey Bogart. That's.
And now to get down to cases.
Yeah, that's a Humphrey Bogart thing. Let's see. So I had a couple people ask me where I'm going moose hunting at. And I'm going to be going up to Alberta with Canadian Outfitting Company. If you go on Facebook, I'm looking it up right now. It's Canadian Outfitting Company. And that's a guy by the name of Ken McGill. And I've got Matt Stewie going with me from Ankeny. And then we've got Kent and Adam from Full Throttle Adventures. They're going to be going up with us as well. So there'll be 4 of us at least in camp that week. And from what Ken's telling me, we're going to see some pretty cool moose. So I'm excited about that. I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live. There's their Facebook page. And I told Larry, I said, I hate to say this because this is just the way it is. I am not going to be holding out for like a 70-inch moose. I'm not going to do it. I don't know how common 70-inch moose are up in Alberta. There's probably some big moose up there. I don't know. I don't care. If a legal moose comes in, I'm shooting. I'm taking my elite bow and I'm drawing that thing back and I'm gonna let an arrow go. Good morning, Josh. Good to see you, buddy. Haven't talked to you in a while. So I want the meat. I would like to get a bull. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to get a bull because I want to get the mount. I want to get a moose antler mount. That to me is like the biggest thing I've ever. That's been my bucket list hunt forever. So at 58 years old, I'm finally getting a chance to go do it. But I am not going to sit there. If a 45, 50-inch moose comes out, I'm shooting. If I got a clean, ethical shot, I'm taking it. Because I'm telling you, I'm bringing every ounce of protein back I can. Because I'm having moose burgers for 2 years, folks, if not more. I got to help out little Andrew over there, too. So, and I've got like 5 friends of mine. Hey, if you get a moose, can we have some? And I don't mind sharing. I don't. It's $17.99 a pound, but that's all right. You'll get a bill. Did you hear that, Andrew? $17.99 a pound.
Yeah.
Start saving.
That's not happening.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun trip, and like I said, anything I shoot with my bow is a trophy, as long as the neighbor's daughter's not sawing the antlers off. That's all I care about. I have no idea where that dream came from. I really don't. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us this week. Another week is in the books. We'll be back at it again. If you have not heard the show on the Outdoor Call radio app yet, please download that. It's absolutely free to do that. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, and Alexa on the app stores. And we always got some good, fun shows on there and a lot of giveaways. So check it out, and we'll see you next week. Bye! Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Let me know if you need anything. Otherwise, I'll chat with you soon. Have a wonderful week. Thanks, everybody.